What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? Just hitting the treadmill a little bit here, and just something's been on my mind a little bit here. And I guess it's just, someone had said to me that I was being a little bit too hard on people when it came to telling people basically to smarten up and, get it together when we see these dumps in the market and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, I guess I'm not. I guess I do that. I guess it's it happens like that because it happens like that. I guess that's because um, I guess when you've been around as long as I have and stuff like that, um, and a lot of people who've been in the market for a long time can say the same thing. It's that these kind of like these dumps we're seeing like today and the last couple days in Bitcoin and stuff. I mean, they kind of become like they're nothing burgers if you've been around for a while, right? I know there's a lot of content creators out there and stuff that, they create these narratives and they talk about, is this a dump? Is this a pump? Is this, but at the end of the day, I mean, if you've been around for as long as I have and a lot of other people, this really does just, it's just like, it's a nothing burger, right? It's kind of vanilla. And that's why it gets a little bit um, I don't want to say frustrating because that's not the right word, but I guess it gets just a little bit you know repetitive or redundant when every single time we have a red day or we string together 3 4 red days in a row, or we have a 5% correction in Bitcoin or something and all coins bleed, people freak out, right? And they emotionally respond to it like it's this cataclysmic Armageddon scenario that what are we gonna do and stuff like that. And I don't know, it just when you've been around this long, you're kind of like, some days you're like, hey man, it's all right, guys, and you just want to group hug everybody and take care of everybody and make sure that everyone is fine. And other days you just want to, give them that splash of cold water where it's like, hey, how many times have you been through this now? And how many times do I got to tell you that you're not even going to remember this dump 4 weeks from now when everything's going parabolic and pumping? You're not going to remember this dump. You're not even going to remember where Bitcoin fell down to. You're not going to remember any of it, right? So I guess that's kind of why myself and maybe a couple of other people on YouTube and stuff are a little bit harder from time to time with giving that splash of cold water and just saying, hey, you know what, smarten up. You've been here before, you've seen these dumps before, right? And the best course of action, it's never financial advice, but the best course of action, honestly, at the end of the day, is just DCA and continue to beef up the bags that you're holding. If you have conviction in the projects that you're holding and stuff like that, guys, what's the problem, right? What's the problem? At the end of the day, like, put the emotions away. I know some people are new and stuff, and that's why I'm kind of trying to come at this with a different approach, right? To try to help people understand who are newer that when you're around for a while, and I understand you're new, you're emotional, you've never seen this before, you don't know what to do, you don't know what's going on, but you're going to see in time that this is a nothing burger. It honestly, like, over the last, I don't know, 2 days, I've kind of just been sitting here thinking to myself, like, this isn't even worth talking about. This is nothing. This has happened like 10 times in the last, I don't know, 6 months. Why are we still being emotional about this? You know what I'm saying? So, and when you've seen it happen so much, and in terms of, people are, I'm told, well, people are getting frustrated, right? They want to see, they're in the red, they've been in the red for a while, they want to see their portfolios, go parabolic and stuff like that, and they want to see the life-changing wealth and stuff. Listen, I get that. I get that, right? But that's not really, um, that's really a personal problem, because that's a lack of patience, is what that is. That's I want everything now. I want it when I want it, kind of thing, right? And I know you've probably been waiting for a while and stuff like that. But guys, listen, this is my third cycle. I've been around for 3 cycles now, right? And I never made life-changing wealth in my first cycle, my first bull run. I didn't. I started with a $6,000 portfolio. We were living, hard life. I did almost like a bio over on the Patreon, just breaking down, how hard things were for us before things took off for us, right? I mean, we're talking hydro getting cut off, cell phones getting cut off and stuff like that. It was a struggle, right? It was a struggle, just like everybody else. But you know what? I grinded, I was patient, and I was consistent, right? And it took 2 full cycles. That's why I often say to you guys, if you're just getting into crypto now, your mindset should be 8 years from now. 8 years till you're financially free for the rest of your life, right? You should not be coming into this space thinking to yourself right now, 6 months or a year, I'm going to be rich. No. Au contraire, mon frère, right? You got to think longer, guys, right? It didn't take me 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. No. I turned my $6,000 into 6 figures in one cycle. And did I spend that 6 figures after the bull run was over? Of course not. Of course not. I put that 6 figures back into the market. And you know what I did? For 4 more years, another full cycle, I worked 4 jobs. 4, right? 4 jobs for 4 years, grinding, putting 10% of every paycheck I made, every single paycheck I made for 4 years across 4 jobs, 10% went into crypto on top of the 6 figures I had already put in, right? So I did not get rich quick in crypto. I don't know anybody that has. I know a lot of people who are wealthy because of crypto, who are rich because of crypto, but they didn't do it fast. So I don't know where that concept comes from. I don't, right? And that's why I guess it's foreign to me when I see people who this is their first cycle. They haven't even been around for 4 years yet, not even one full cycle, just part of a cycle. And they're already frustrated that they're not wealthy already. That's foreign to me. I'm like, what are you talking about? You have a long way to go, right? Again, I did not get rich quick in crypto. I did not make life-changing wealth overnight in one cycle with crypto, right? It took me 2 cycles, my friends, and hard work. So if this is your first cycle and you're sitting there right now thinking, hurry up, I want to quit my job. I didn't quit my 4 jobs for almost, like I said, I worked my butt off with $6 grand for one cycle. Then I doubled down for 4 more years and worked 4 jobs. I didn't quit my 9 to 5 in one cycle. I grinded, man. You know why? Do you know why? Because it was hard. There was lots of times I was like, why am I killing myself doing this, right? Why am I exhausting myself like this? And you know what? I just kept telling myself, hey, 4 more years of sacrifice, 3 more years of sacrifice, 2 more years of sacrifice, 1 more year of sacrifice for the rest of your life to be able to walk into a store. And guys, listen, it's not about the money, right? It's about the peace of mind. It's about freedom, okay? And what I mean by that is my wife or myself being able to walk into a store, right? Or wherever we're going, the gas station, whatever, a clothing store, whatever it is, right? If my wife wants a purse, whatever, and not having to look at a price tag. That's freedom. Just walking into a place, I like that. And buying it without worrying about what the price tag is and stuff. That's coming for you guys. It's coming. For those of you who can wait, for those of you who can work for it, right? If you're sitting there frustrated right now, and this is your first cycle, and it's not even a full cycle for you, you came in a year ago, 2 years ago, even 3 years ago, right? You haven't even been through one full cycle yet, and you're already frustrated that you're not retired. That's not how this works, guys, right? That's not how this works. Crypto is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is a get-rich over time with patience and consistency, right? If you can learn that, I promise you, you will succeed in this space. If you can't, you're going to continue to get wrecked over and over and over, and your frustration and emotion is going to continue to grow and grow and grow because you're not getting it, right? You're just not getting it. Zoom out. There's a reason that saying zoom out is one of the most popular phrases in crypto from anyone who's been around for multiple cycles. They will all tell you the same phrase. I don't care what channel you go to that's been around for a while. Lark Davis, whoever it is, right? Caesar Gets Crypto. Zoom out. Don't think 1 year, 2 years, think 8 years, 2 cycles. That should be your goal. That should be your target. I know it sucks to hear it right now. And believe me, it sucked for me. It sucked. You know how many nights, one of my jobs, I was working, running security at a nightclub. You know how much it sucks? You know, sitting there, you know, dealing with the BS, you know, having to throw people out, you know, fight with people, all that kind of stuff. It sucks. Sitting there with my good friend, you know, working with him every night. I mean, that was okay. We got to chat most of the night, but was it grueling every night, my friends? But we did it. We powered through, right? Consistency and patience. And it paid off. And it can pay off for you. Just get it together, man. That's it. Just get it together. Sometimes I give tough love. Sometimes I'm a little softer, like right now. I care. I want to see everybody succeed. Unfortunately, we all can't win, right? Some people are going to be emotional and stuff. That's why we have our Patreon community, the 10% Club, guys. If you're having trouble understanding this, if you need guidance, if you want to know how I did this and the path I took in more detail, come over to the Patreon, guys. We are live every single day. You can have all your questions answered. I can help walk you through everything. We have a list. We have a community of thousands of people over there, guys, all helping each other, guiding each other, being patient. We're finding gems, microcap gems. We're doing swing trades. We're doing all kinds of stuff, guys. Check it out today. The link is down below in the description. Join the community. Zoom out, guys. I promise you, consistency and patience. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. I know some people are going to dislike it, but God bless you too. Have a good one, guys.